Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for September 15th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 20, and if you add the 2 and the 0, you get the number 2. The number 2 brings out the duality and polarity in life. This number intends to connect 2 points of awareness from opposite perspectives. The perspective of the I, the one, is naturally limited. In order to understand others and life around us, we have to be willing to see other vantage points as potential true references. The number 2 intends to merge these seemingly divergent points of view into a larger and more expanded view of life. The number 2 embraces the willingness to learn, grow, acquire, and gather up the skills that help us understand our world. While today we want to desperately understand our world, truth has to be uncovered and accepted when this number is operating positively. It is curious, a problem solver, excited, energetic, and expansive. When this number is negative, it is judgmental, criticizing, a know-it-all, and tends to minimize the thoughts of others. The astrology today. The moon gives us a great resourceful and steady energy because it's in Capricorn, something that is much needed at this particular time. Stability in an unstable world helps enormously. Thank you, Capricorn. Jupiter and Venus are running parallel, giving much better energy and sentiment. There is a deep desire to find a way to see the positive and less of the negative. Yay. Relationships become even more important, and our personal intentions are positive overall. No matter what we do the best that you can with the highest intentions. There is a lot of growth happening and huge priorities are shifting. Know that each of us must do what is necessary going forward, and with growth will be new sequences and priorities. Let those you love have some freedom and space. Everyone is deeply exhausted, and we have to make the most out of each moment. My quote for today: take the time to be with those you love. Take the time to tell them how important they are to you. In life, we never know what will come next. Accidents happen, depression happens, aging happens, diseases happen. We are all here on a temporary basis. None of us will get out of this alive. That is why we need to take each moment as precious. Many moments never come back around. And my blog for today. I believe that animals can get PTSD, and my cat is clearly traumatized. It is so sad. She is such a sweetheart and small at only 6 pounds. All these feral cats in our area are quite big. I think they have to be large and tough to be able to survive in the forest when it's filled with bobcats, cougars, bears, and lynx, not to mention a few snakes thrown in for good measure. While she is slowly getting better, she is not walking normally yet. Today was her last pain pill and she is improving, but she has never just stayed under the bed nonstop. And while I can get her out for a time, she immediately goes back under if I am not petting her. She was a feral cat when we found her. She had 3 babies under the porch, and boy, oh boy, they were a tough bunch. Woo, very wild and not used to humans. Took us forever to catch them and take them to the Humane Society for them to be fostered so that they would learn to trust humans. But she was willing to give the human hands a chance because she was starving and desperate. She warmed up quickly to us, and it took a long time for others. It took a long time, for her to warm up to others over the last few years. I can talk today. Blah. Even once we got her, it took like 2 years to get her to calm down. If a shadow went over her head when she was outside, such as a bird, she would go straight up in the air and dive under the porch. In the middle of the night, any sound, she would do exactly the same thing for apparently no reason, just an instinct and a survival mechanism. It is as if it is as if a fight broke her spirit at this time and confidence. I also think that she's older at 13 years old. She's not young, though young at heart. I'm going to go get a live trap cage and catch that Tom and get him fixed. And hopefully someone can turn him into a cuddly little house cat, but he's going to have to find another place to hang out. We have another feral cat female, and I do feed, but she is never causing problems and just runs away when confronted. And she and my cat have not gotten into it like this. And Samantha, the other feral cat, eats her food and then clears out, and so my cat and Samantha can keep away from each other easily because Samantha has her own confidence, and she honestly is 3 times the size of my cat. I hope that each day my kitty improves a bit more. I got some blood work done on her just to get a lay of the land and hope to hear from the vet soon. Praying that all the blood work is fine. Thanks, everyone.